Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching my video once again, and if you're new here, just see my face for the first time, hi. My name is Papella. I make videos about study abroad, school, food, travel, and things that interest me. If you like any of those things, especially food, I love food. If you love any of those things, just hit the subscribe button down below and join the family. Would love to have you here. Thank you. So one of the most important things that international students consider when they're looking to move to a new country is the ability to work while studying. Study abroad can get expensive sometimes, and you want to get a part-time job that will be able to help you offset the expenses of studying abroad. Being able to work in the country where you're studying is important. It's important to note that there are restrictions on study abroad. Many countries have restrictions on study abroad, but for this video I've tried to find countries that have little to no restrictions, so you can work as much as you want and save up money. So some of the countries that I'll mention, they have no restrictions, while others have some restrictions on them. So if you want to learn more about these countries, keep watching. Before we get into this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, share with your friends and family, join the family, because I promise you won't regret it. Let's go. On my list is Sweden. Sweden allows you to work as much as you want, much as you can, without any restrictions. The only requirement is that you put in 40 hours per week towards your studies. Now that's an easy something, because you have 168 hours in a week, so you just have to prioritize and use the time wisely. You have a lot of hours left after eating and sleeping and studying to work. So yeah. So the next country on my list is Estonia. Estonia allows you to work as much as you can, as much as you want. The only requirement is that you have passing grades. So you have to also dedicate enough time to your studies to be able to ensure that you're in good academic standing and that you have passing grades. And Shikina, that's it. That's what is required to be able to work in Estonia. So the next country on my list is Australia. Before the pandemic, Australia had a cap of 20 hours per week for students to work, and full-time during the holidays. But due to the pandemic, they relaxed the policies and students are allowed to work more than 20 hours per week. I'm not sure when this guideline or this relaxation will end, but right now that's what I know. So I'll leave the link to the news about that in the description box down below. Be sure to check the description box. I have a lot of links and resources for you guys if you're interested in any of these countries. Canada is the next country, and I know many of you know about Canada and their wonderful policies for the foreign students. So in Canada, you can work up to 20 hours per week during the semester and full-time during scheduled breaks and holidays. So you can work on campus or off campus, it's your choice. As an international student in Canada, you are permitted to work both off campus and on campus. Next country is Denmark. Denmark allows you to work 20 hours per week during the semester and full-time during the months of June, July, and August. After graduation, you're allowed to extend your residence permit by up to 6 months to enable you look for a job. Ireland is the next country, and in Ireland you're allowed to work 20 hours per week during the semester and full-time during the holidays, but these holidays have to be between the month of 15th of December to 15th of January, and also June 1st to September 30th. If you're from the European Union, that is, you're an EU citizen, or you're from the European Economic Area, the EEA, you can work as much as you want, full-time or part-time. You don't need a permit. You're free to work wherever you want, as much as you want. The same thing in Finland. EU citizens are allowed to work without any restrictions, no restrictions on hours or permit or any of that. You don't need a permit. You just need to, I guess, tell your employer that where you're from. But you're free to work. You're free to take on as much work as you want to. So there's no restriction on that. But for non-EU citizens, you can work 25 hours during the semester, 25 hours per week. 25 hours per week during the semester and full-time during the holidays. So full-time, you can work overtime as much as you want during the holidays. You can take on as much work, 2, 3, 5 jobs you want to kill yourself, but you can work as much as you want during the holidays, but during semester you have to work 25 hours per week. The next country is China. China allows you to work part-time jobs while you're studying. You only have to get authorization from your university and from the administrative authorities. So I couldn't really find much info about, how many hours or where you're restricted to work, anything like that in China. I can't really say much to that, but from what I read, I'm assuming you're allowed to work off campus, both on and off campus, and I guess there are no restrictions on how much you can work. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to leave the link I used for my research down below so you can read for yourself and see what they're talking about, because I couldn't really find any info on that. Japan is the next country, and in Japan you're allowed to work 28 hours per week during the semester and full-time during the holidays. But in this case, full-time is like up to 8 hours a day. So I'm not sure if you're allowed to exceed 8 hours per day, but from my research, it's 8 hours per day that was, said everywhere. Next country is Norway. Norway allows you to work 20 hours per week during the semester and full-time during the holidays. But from my research, it seems like a lot of people were saying it's difficult to get a job in Norway if you don't know how to speak the language. So they said it's not impossible, like there's English speaking people in Norway, but from my research they said you'll be at an advantage if you learn how to speak the language. So whenever you get a job fast, I guess, is before you go to Norway, start learning Norwegian so that when you get there it's easy to integrate and also find a job. So just keep that in mind. You may need to learn how to speak Norwegian language. Capish? And the last country is Taiwan. So for Taiwan, you can work 20 hours per week during the semester and as much as you want during the holidays. There are no restrictions on hours and where you can work during the holidays, and you can kill yourself with work. However, in Taiwan you need a work permit before you can start working. So that's something important to keep in mind. Before you start working, you have to apply for your work permit and get it approved first before you start working. You can't just start working after you've applied. You have to wait for them to approve it and give it to you before you start working. So that's the only, I guess, small hiccup with working in Taiwan. But apart from that, you can work as much as you want during the holidays and up to 20 hours a week during the semester. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and subscribe. Also, if you want me to go in depth into any of the countries that I've mentioned, just leave a comment down below and I will be sure to do that. Don't forget to check the description box. I have lots of resources and links for you guys to check out, if you're interested in any of these countries. And yeah, so if you have any questions or concerns, just leave them in the comment section down below. I will respond to you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Deuces, have a good one, stay safe, be blessed, bye.